Hey everybody, this is Coffee Chug, and I am here today to walk you through the awesome project, Colorful Creations, that can be found on the Code Club. This is a project that our students are involved in. They're working through some of these things, and so I'm going to kind of walk you through it, but adding my own little flavor along the way so you can see how to create some more cool art and different kind of projects using Python coding. So let's jump in here right away. And you can follow the instructions if you're part of Code Club. If not, you can just follow this video. So the first thing we got to do is we're going to bring in our turtle like we've been doing for last few tutorials now, so we can make our quote-unquote turtle art. And what we're going to do is we're going to identify the screen. So screen is going to actually equal the screen of the monitor over there to the right. Right now I have it green from a previous little demo I was doing. And we're going to make the screen setup. We're actually going to determine the size of the screen. So this is going to be 400 by 400. And then we can make the screen, one of the things that we can do is put a background color in. Now, I'm going to make this white just so you can see what I'm talking about here. And this should actually make this green go back to white. So when I go to run this, boom, there it is, it's white. And what you can kind of tell, there's this shaded area here. So my screen right here, this is the score that we're going to be dealing with. All this other stuff is cut off. So if I want to make this bigger, I could go 500 to 500 and you're going to actually see it expand. You can see that it jumped out there a little bit. So maybe let's make this a different color here. So let's just so you can see this more for demo. I'm going to go over here to colors. This is at trinket.io /docs /colors, and let's pick this kind of cool blue. I can type in either dark blue or I can type in the hex code. I like using the hex code. It doesn't matter what you use. It's your personal flavor. So I'm going to go over here back to my colors where it says white. I'm going to paste in the hex color. You're going to see now that it's a dark blue. And so maybe I want to make this just a little bit bigger for the sake of this video. You're going to be able to see this expand. If I make this 450 by 450, there it is. It's much bigger. So once we've got that rocking and rolling, you can start to play around with all sorts of different colors. The other thing that you can do is you can really start to get in there. There's another great tool that by Mozilla that allows you to pick any kind of color you want, this color picker. So you can actually go through and design your own color, and it's going to give you your own hex code that you could use and copy and paste in there. So if I wanted this red, I don't really, but we'll use it for the sake of this video. I could paste this in here and it's going to make my backdrop that red. And so there it is. So this color picker website, I'll put it down in the show notes for you to experiment with. But I'm gonna go. I kind of like. Let's see. What do I want? Let's add a little bit of. Right. I like that blue. Blue's my favorite color. That's what I got to do, guys. So I'm moving it back to blue. I'm not a fan of the red. All right. So now that we got our screen figured out, this is all adjusting our screen. So I'm gonna make a comment here, adjusting our screen color and size. All right, so now when we jump down here, let's get into some other things that we can do. So what I want to do down here is I'm going to create a color, and I'm going to need a color. This is going to put us do some fonts here. Now I got to pick a color that's going to be contrast to this blue. So I'm going to come back to this color tool. Let's just keep using this site. I kind of like this site. And let's go with this yellow here. I think that's really going to pop and look pretty good. So I'm going to go color, and then inside the parentheses, I'm going to paste this color code in. Boom, there we go. And I can pick my style of my words. And so as I go here, I can go, let's just call it Arial like the tutorial says, but we can pick any font that we want for the most part. We could do, New York Times or Courier. So we're going to do Arial for the sake of this tutorial. We're going to make the font size 40 and we're going to make it bold. So these are just like the thing that you would do like in a Microsoft Word document or a Google Doc where you go up to format and you can, Command B or Control B to bold or underline, things like that. Same kind of things. We're just doing it in the code side. You're starting to understand what happens behind the scenes of the many pieces of software that you use, because this is the code that makes all that stuff happen. So I'm going to type in coffee, and then I'm going to make my font equals style, and then we're going to align to the center. All right, I think I have all that correct. And then what I want to do is I want to hide the turtle. So this was a command that would have been really helpful when we were doing the other art. When I made like my sunflower in the previous video, we could hide the turtle so it doesn't even show. So now when I run this, oh man, we got a glitch. What did we forget, guys? What did we forget? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh, we are missing a parentheses, or a quote, not a parentheses. Now when we run, there's our coffee. Woo woo. And my turtle didn't hide it. He's right there. Why? Because I forgot my darn parentheses. Get out of there. There you go. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now that we have that, we can start to do different things. We can start to create a dictionary. So I'm going to call this one. I'm going to keep this. Let's duplicate this. Demo, I'm going to make this a number 2 just so you can kind of see what's going to be happening here. And so we can do a thing called a dictionary. And a dictionary is coded with the curly brackets, but allows us to look up words. And so we can start to save different types of things within our code so we don't always have to do them over and over and over again. So under the screen setup, in between here and here, we're going to create another line and we're going to type in colors. All right, and we're going to equal this to the curly brackets. Should be next to the P on your keyboard. All right, and so this allows us to create an empty dictionary. This dictionary is going to be called colors. And then in there, we can type in cool names that we want to edit. So underneath here, I can type in, let's see, we can go sunny yellow. We're going to separate this with, and then sunny yellow. So what I've got here is the name of my dictionary. So when I type in sunny yellow and then a colon, what color do I want that to be? I like this yellow here. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to copy this again right in here. And in quotes, I'm going to paste in that number. So anytime I type in sunny yellow, it's going to reference that color. How cool is this? All right. So let's say I wanted, let's get out of here. This kind of looks like toothpaste, the minty toothpaste. So I'm going to call this mint paste. And let's make all these, actually, I forgot. We got to make these all one word. Mint paste, sunny yellow. So mint paste is going to be that color. And let's just do one called coffee. And then let's get a color for that. So let's see if we can get a nice, good looking brown, huh? A nice brown, shall we? Let's reset this. Let's reset. Come on. Come on now. You can do it. You can do it. There you are. So if we kind of pick a brown here, and I'm going to kind of go down to, that looks like a nice dark cup of coffee. There we go. So now that I've got these, so once again, the colon separates the key. All right. Colon separates the name of color with the actual color. All right. And then we need a comma between each key value. So what I don't have in here right now is, see how I've got the code? I have to put a comma after that one and a comma after this so the computer recognizes that there's actually another color to come. So now I don't have to remember all the hex codes. I can create these dictionaries. I could actually make this a list. We did a list before and really start to rock and roll, to save these things over time and time again. So now over here, my background color, I could change this. Let's make the background color mint paste. All right, I'm going to keep my font a sunny yellow. And when I run this, Fjarfinugans, we got a glitch in the system. We got a glitch in the system. What are we missing here? Sunny yellow. Badoom, 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 badoom. I'm not sure what we are missing. Oh, you know what I did? Look at here, guys. I've got my curly brackets together here. We can't do that. I have to have it started here so the code knows we're starting the dictionary. And then we need to close the dictionary on a new line. So I need to put that right there. You think that's going to work? I bet it's going to be another error. Oh, it didn't work. Why? Because we got to indent this bad boy all the way over. So now when we go to run, we've got very lime, sunny yellow, mint paste, and coffee. So we have here our screen. Oh, 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 guys, I'm sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. I had a major, major brain fart. We got to type in the dictionary that we're pulling from. So we have to put in these brackets here. This time they're going to be square brackets. So we're pulling in the dictionary colors and then what color from the dictionary. So this is like I'm going to the book, I'm going to the dictionary, and then this is the word that I'm looking up. So I completely forgot how we operate there. So think about it that way. For the colors, I'm here and I want to have these mint paste and yellow. And so now when I go to run, we can now make these things start to happen. So as we think about that, we got to work through here. Now it shows that I've got an error. Another error. What could it be now? Great song if you haven't heard that. But it was actually, who could it be now? Do, 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 do. Who could it be now? All right, I'm getting distracted here. So we got color, colors. I got my bracket. I've got my quote. I've got my color. I got my quote. I got my bracket, and I've got my parentheses. I'm just not seeing what's wrong with this. So we're gonna have to take a look at this here and run. I don't know why you. Do I have a spelling error? I do. Look at, I've got one Y. I never was a spelling bee champion, everybody. Now we are good. There's my coffee. So I could change this. I could make my backdrop here if I wanted to. I could call this coffee. And I could run. And now it's going to make these different things. So now I can go through and do all sorts of really cool projects by just using these color panel to save the hex codes of my favorite colors. And then I can create a poster. And I can make whatever it is that I want to do. And so the way I can go about doing that is I could do some neat things. So they've talked about here where I could, create a circle. I could fill it in. I could add other words. And so I can start to play around with this type of thing in terms of where I want to put in the code. And so for you, the challenge is, can you take it from here? All right. And can you create a really, really, really cool poster? That's the challenge, right? Challenge it up. Let's do it. So the way I could do that here is I could go, once I have this word written, I could have my turtle go to the right. 90. I could go forward to get out of the way from this other word, 60. All right, and then I can actually, I'm just going to copy this just so you can see what this will do. I'm going to keep it the same colors. Let's just say coffee is yummy, and let's make this mint paste. And now when I run this, there we go. And so I have this here, and then I'm actually going to want to go pen up. So now it'll hide. Otherwise, it's going to draw that line. I don't know if you saw that here. So check this. If I don't have my pen up, it's going to run. You can see that line right there. I don't want it to do that. So I'm going to put the pen up. PU for pen up, parentheses. There we go. So this one just turned it right. And then what's happening here that you can't see, this turned the turtle 90 degrees. So it's facing down. And then it moved forward 60 degrees. So I could make this 130, and it's going to put it in a different direction over there. Or I could go just 30. And I can have it overlay. And I could make this 60. And let's see, let's make that 90 again. And let's make it italic. Now it's in italic. So you can have some fun with that. So go ahead and create a really cool, colorful art poster and share it with me. Guys, this is just some cool ways in which we can make some code come to life with some amazing art. All right, guys. Stay awesome, rock and roll, share your designs, don't be bashful, and let me see what you come up with. Until next time, stay awesome sauce.